here it is. 1993 Ford F-350 dually XLT quad cab, crew cab, however you want to call it. Does have some damage on it. Mainly it's all on the fenders though. You can see right here there's some fiberglass damage. Yes, it's still dirty. You got moss growing on it from where it's been sitting for a long time. This chrome right here is bent. That was like that whenever I got it. I just never fixed it. As well as this right here. You can see some places here on this fiberglass that's messed up. Bed's straight, full of cans right now, but I got to get that out. Sliding rear window. That up there is for a wing that I do not have. It's an air deflector for hauling campers and stuff. Whenever I bought it, those were on there. I never removed them, and I don't have a wing to go on it. So running boards, they're not great, but they are there. A little bent in a few places. You can see that the chrome that's on the doors are pulled loose in a few places. Stuff over time, as far as I can tell. I don't think it was that way whenever I bought it, but I know I haven't hit anything with it. So rear windows are not power. They are manual crank, factory that way. Front windows are power. Got the tow mirrors. These mirrors are excellent. You can take and flip them around and swing them to the inside for driving around without towing something, or you can leave them out. I always just left them out. Too much of a pain in the butt to readjust everything. Let's see. More chrome trim. That's a little piece of rubber sticking out. Really just needs to be cut off and thrown away. Lund visor with lights on top. They all worked before. I haven't checked to see if everything still works as far as those are concerned. Front tires, both front tires will need to be replaced. They are dry rot. I think the back are all right though. We've got a chrome brush guard. The hood does close. I have it open a little bit because the batteries I'm using won't let me close it all the way. I had lights mounted right here on either side, but they haven't been there for years. That can be pulled off or reused, whichever. Truck's still very dirty. Needs some purple power to go after it. Missing a windshield wiper. Not exactly sure where it went. It used to have one. I always had one on it, but I'm not sure why it's not there anymore now. Again, another front tire will need to be replaced. They're both holding air, but I wouldn't drive on them. This chrome piece is just like the one on the other side. Got a little piece of rubber, probably needs to be cut off, thrown away. Running board, you can see it's got a dent in it there. The chrome on the door, same condition as the other side. But other than that, the running boards are intact. The only body damage in the metal on this body is right here on this door. I do not know what happened. It wasn't a wreck or anything. I'd say that while it's been sitting, one of the kids have dropped something up against it and dinged it. There's a few little spots right there. That one's kind of deep, and the paint's pulled off on a few places. This particular side skirt is in better shape than the other one. You can see it actually has both lights, but we are missing some clear coat right here. Is peeling back. Dual tanks, front and rear tanks. They both work. I don't know. I know there's a fair amount of diesel fuel still in the front one. I think I haven't checked the rear. This bumper. Bumper is not factory, as you can tell. It is bent right in here, done before I had it. It was like this whenever I bought it, so I don't know why it happened. But it looks like somebody just backed into something here because you can see where it's rubbing on that tailgate. 2011, you can see that it's been sitting for quite a while. This is a 10,000 pound bumper. So you can bumper pull a lot of weight with it. And then this right here is a 10,000 pound receiver hitch. Red line towing. I'm not sure if I clean that off too much, you can't see anything. Anyway, that's it as far as walking around it. Brakes do not work. I don't know what's wrong with them. It could be the vacuum pump from where it's been sitting. Let's look under the hood. Oh, also, transmission does not work. I should have said that at the beginning, but if you're watching this, you should already know that because it'll be in the description. This is 7.3 liter IDI International engine, diesel, of course. But I put the Banks Sidewinder turbo setup on there. The batteries do not go with it. I'm actually using batteries out of a couple other vehicles here. Let's see. I reach back here. If you know anything about a diesel, you know that this is a downpipe back here, and if this thing's ran anytime soon, I couldn't touch it, but I'm touching it. Right there. It's the downpipe, part of the exhaust. It's dirty. But it's very dirty. But that's the nature of a diesel. Alright, let us step inside. I'm going to look in the back door first. You can see the upholstery is intact. No holes. It could do with a cleaning. In the headliner, there's one spot right there that's ripped open. But all the rest of the headliner, as you can see, is in good shape. Interior light works. Also, that light works, cargo light, whenever you open the door. Let's go in the front door. Alright. I did a very poor job of mounting these whenever I put in the Banks kit. These really need to be replaced anyway, because they stick. They've done it ever since I got that Banks kit. They've always stuck. Front seat is in same condition as the back seat. Could use a good cleaning, but not torn or ripped up or anything. Does have AC. I do not know if it still works. It should. It worked whenever it got parked. The bad part inside here is there's a crack in the window across the top. It doesn't affect anything, so I never bothered to change it. Also, this right here, which is your where your lights are that tell you wait to start and all that kind of stuff, is loose. It broke loose a long time ago. And this right here is the starter button. The ignition switch quit working and I couldn't find one, so I rigged something up. Anyway, so you'll notice the volts gauge. I'll turn this on. The volts gauge is down just above 8. That means the glow plugs are on. We'll wait until that pops up. Shouldn't take much. There's first, that's the second one. Now she's ready to start. Push the button and she's running. She's a little cold, but well, like I said, she hasn't been run, so she's a little cold. Watch the boost gauge. The exhaust temperature is going up. She smooths right out real nice after she's warmed up a little bit. A little bit of that cold white smoke. That goes away after she's warmed up just a little bit. Can't quite hear that turbo whine, but she's got a nice sound to her whenever she's going down the road. That is a Banks 3-inch aftermarket exhaust. That's what I'm saying, that gauge doesn't ever want to work quite right. When it was new, I'd see 15 pounds of boost out of that gauge, but it doesn't work anymore. But I doubt that there's anything wrong with the turbo. Runs too good. All right, that's about it. Thanks for watching.